Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Myopia puzzle. Now this puzzle comes into the loop puzzle category, and this puzzle was featured in 24-hour puzzle championship, and the author of this puzzle is Bram Delat. Bram Delat is an excellent author, and he has his own blog where he posts some sudokus and puzzles regularly. So you can just watch out for his blog. I will add the link in the description below for the blog page as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today. And 24 HPC is a very good offline contest for puzzles who really are looking forward to solve some very good puzzles. 24 HPC is really a good contest for you. It's a tournament that is held in Budapest, Hungary, and for continuously 24 hours you have to solve the puzzles. So that's a really great thing. So and before going to the puzzle now, I would really suggest you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. That will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis more and more. And if at all you have any request for a puzzle video, puzzle genre or a sudoku variant, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. Right now, coming on to the puzzle, we have to draw a loop, right? A single closed loop that starts from one point and ends at the same point, right? And the loop cannot cross itself, right? It cannot cross, so you cannot have a branch or a crossing in the loop, and it's a single closed loop, right? So it cannot touch also anywhere. And you have some in some of the cells you have some arrows given, right? So from that cell the arrow indicates the loop segment that is closest from that direction. So for example, if you see this arrow, there are two arrows, one is up and down. So from that cell the loop is closest in this direction, right? So in both the direction the loops will have to be equal from this cell, and you cannot have a closer loop in the other two directions, right? So for example, if you have a closed loop here, if you have the loop segment here closest to these two arrows, you cannot have loop segment somewhere here, right? You can have it here. And in other ways, if you have loop segments here and you don't have any loop here, then you cannot have the loop same way in the same I would say in the same distance from the other loop segments, right? Because then you would have an arrow here as well, right? So which means that both of these won't have loop segments, right? So in other words, lines in the grid indicates the direction in which the loop is closest when looking from that cell, right? So that is what the rule says. I'll again just brief you with the rules. You have to draw a single closed loop and without touching or intersection, and the lines with the direction indicates the loop segment that is closest from that cell seen from that direction, right? So there are some tips and tricks that I would like to say you in the myopia puzzle. The first thing is that the cross marks. So wherever you don't have the, for that cell, particular cell where you have arrows, wherever you don't have the arrows given, the direction given, you can directly mark a cross over there, right? Which means that loop cannot be there in that direction or in that segment, because then you would have an arrow there, it's there also. So if at all you have a loop arrow here, you would have a loop here as well. Or maybe if you would have a loop here, then this would be the closest from the direction, so you would have an arrow here as well, right? So I can just make sure that mark the all the crosses here wherever the loop is I mean to say the arrow is not directed. Okay, so this is done. The second basic thing is that whenever you have a cell with all the four directions given, the first I would say the first grid line cannot have the loop segment, because if it's the case, then all the four directions will have that loop segment and you form a closed loop already, right? So which is not possible. So whenever you have a four directions given in a cell, then the first grid line won't have the loop segment, right? And now if you see here, now this, the lower direction needs to have one loop segment near to it, right? And there is only one grid line remaining here, which means that has to be the loop segment. So which is one cell away, right? One grid line away. So in all the four directions you will have one grid line away, a loop segment. This is one of the other tip I would say. One of the very regular trick that you see in a myopia puzzle is whenever you have a loop segment coming to a point where you have the arrows given, right? So for example, let us assume that you have a loop segment that comes to a point where there are arrows given, and from that point, if you see, in both the directions you have the arrows, right? So I am not saying this point is not considered because this direction you don't have an arrow in this direction. So whenever you have a loop segment that comes to a point where you have both the sides, in both the opposite sides you have loop direction, right? Both the adjacent sides, this direction and this direction, you have a line given, then that loop segment or that loop point will go away from the cell. Because what happens here is, if you have this as a loop segment, then you would have to have this also as a loop segment, right? Which is not possible. So whenever you have that case, whenever a loop segment or a loop point comes to a point where you have arrows given in both the directions from that point, then that loop segment will have to go away from that cell, right? It cannot go within that direction, within any of the directions of the arrow. It has to go away, because then you will have a contradiction, right? So this is one of the most important trick in a myopia puzzle, and with that we'll continue the puzzle. So if you see this arrow, this seems to be a starting point here. So even if you have a loop segment here or here, so any one of the grid lines will have a loop segment. In any case, you will have both the loop segments. So if you have this loop segment will have to continue this way, and if you have this loop segment will have to continue this way. This will go up, this will come this way. And you will always have to use the vice versa rule here. Vice versa, I would say, is if you see this arrow, a loop segment where the direction is not given, you have a loop segment leaving one of the grid lines, right? The second grid line has the loop segment, which means that this arrow will have to have a loop segment at the first grid line itself. Because if it has the second grid line, if it doesn't have in the first grid line, then you would have to have an arrow even at the bottom direction, right? So which means that you will have a loop segment here, and okay. So I can see here is that if this loop segment goes up, right, this will have to go this way, and this loop segment, okay, this is possible. Okay, the other way is that if this loop segment goes towards the right, it cannot come down, of course, and it cannot go up as well, because the moment it goes up, it will form all the three loop segments here, and this point will get stranded here, right? Which means that this cannot go towards the right, it has to go up. And okay, and you'll have a loop segment here because you already have a loop segment here. And of course, now what I said here is this logic is helpful here. So if a loop segment is touching a point where you have both the directions, it will go away from the loop, and you will have already a single closed loop. So both of these are not loop segments, it will go this way, it will go this way. This is cross, this is cross. So this would have to be cross now, because loop segment cannot come here. This is cross, so loop segment cannot come here. So which means that for this clue, the loop segments are one grid line away. And for this loop segment, as you can see, you already have for this clue you already have a loop segment where direction is not given, one away from the grid line, right? Which means that you need to have loop segment exactly closest to this clue. Okay. If it goes up, this would have to go this way. Okay. I can see something here is, if you have, for this clue, if you have loop segment this way, you have three odd number of points in a closed area, right? Which is not possible now. This loop segment will get stranded here. So you can never have an odd number of loop segments or loop points in a closed area, right? So which means that these three won't be a loop segment, which means this also won't be a loop segment, because if this is a loop segment, then this clue will get stranded here, because there is no direction given here. So this will have to come down, and this will go this way, and this will also go this way. This is a cross here, cross here, cross here, cross here. So this has to go down, and okay, that's a really sharp logic here. I could see some very sharp logic here, it seems to be very difficult to see that way. I can see is that wherever you make these two loop segments go, these two loop segments will have to meet somewhere in this area, whatever be the situation. Because let me say you, one of the possibility is this, they'll meet somewhere. One of the possibility is this. One of the other possibility is this, and somehow this will have to meet. This will again come down or go towards the left, and this point will have to meet this point somehow. There is no go or no possibility that these two loop segments or loop points won't meet, which means that now these two loop points also will have to meet. There is no other way that you can repel these two loop points, which means that you form a closed loop already here in this area, which means that these 2 points won't meet and this will have to repel each other. That's a really tough logic to see, I would say. And okay, with that, do we get anything here? Okay, super. So if you have this loop segment go up, again the trick that I said here will have to go away from the clue, and which means that this clue cannot have any of the loop segments possible in all the three directions, because you cannot have a branch here and this would be a loop segment now. So which means that this won't go up and this will have to go this way, and now these two loop segments cannot meet because we have already deduced that these 2 points and these 2 points will have to meet, right? So which means that we can mark a cross here as well. And now as I can see here is, there is no way that you can fulfill this clue with having a cross in all these three directions. No way. You cannot fulfill this arrow at all. So which means that these three cells won't be the cross here, and this will extend this way. This will be a crosses here now. And now for this clue now, exactly whatever be the situation, you'll have this way, right? No, okay. Not necessary, right? Okay, you can have a cross here and all these can be the crosses here. Superb. Let us see 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's possible. It's still possible. So we are not sure of it yet. Okay. Do we get anything here? It's a really difficult puzzle, a very good puzzle, I would say. I haven't seen myopia puzzle this tough. And so as you can see here, there's a very basic trick that we have missed here. So if you have a cross here, this direction has the loop segment exactly 4 cells away, which means that this direction should also have the loop segment exactly 4 cells away, which is not possible, right? So this will have to be this way. This cannot go down because this will get standard, so this will go this way, and now this has to go this way. These both will meet, right? And these both will meet. So if these both meets this way, this clue will have loop segment somewhere here maximum, which means that these both will meet at least somewhere near, right? Which is not possible. So this will have to go this way, this will have to come down, and of course this cannot meet this way because then you cannot branch off for the other direction, right? So it will meet this way and this will meet this way. That's great. So we have crossed out these also. So you have for this direction you have the loop segment exactly after 2 grid lines. So same way we can do here as well. After 2 grid lines, this will have to go up, this will go this way, and there is a cross here and here as well, a cross here as well. That's a good, very great logic here. If at all you have these 2 points as crosses, for this direction there is only one loop segment, one grid line pending, and then for this direction you have loop segment exactly after one grid line, but there is no direction here, and here also you have exactly after one grid line, which is not possible. So this would have to be a loop segment here, and can you have this one here? possible yet. Not sure of it. This would be a cross, this would be a cross, cross, cross. Okay, I don't see anything concrete here. Let's see if something should be helpful here. So if this goes this way, these 3 points will have to come, and this will go this way. Okay, there is something that I can see here, a very difficult one. So if this loop segment goes towards this loop segment, so there is no direction here, which means these 3 will be the loop segment. This loop segment will go up, this will go up, and you have a standard loop segment here. Very look ahead, I would say. So this is not a loop segment now. Okay. Okay, I see something here very good here, I would say, but let me see here. So if there is a cross here, which means that these 3 will be the points, and these 2 would have to meet now, which is not possible. These 2 points cannot meet, right? We can directly say that these 2 points cannot meet. So which means that if this goes up, these 2 points would have to meet. If this is the cross, then this would have to go up, right? You can you have 3 crosses here? 1 2 3, 1 2 3, possible, still possible. No, not possible. So then this loop segment will go up. A very difficult one, I would say. I'm not sure if that is the intended solve path, but you cannot have a crosses here. So the moment you have crosses here, you get a contradiction here, which means that now this loop segment cannot go up, because then these, okay, this can go up. So we have a crosses here as well, and you cannot have a cross here, because then this direction won't have enough space for the loop segment. So both of these will be there, this will come here, and a really difficult puzzle this is. And if these 2 meets, then these 2 will meet, right? So these 2 won't meet, this will have to come down. Okay, superb. So if these 2 meet, these 2 meet, and these 2 points will meet, there is no way that you can repel these 2 points anywhere. So which means that these 2 won't meet, and this will have to go up, this will have to come down, this will have to go up, and now this puzzle seems to be a bit possible. This point will go up now. Okay, and of course, there is a very easy logic that we have missed here is, as you can see, this direction has 2 grid points, and after 2 grid points, which means that this direction will have at least 3 grid points. That was a very easy one, and this will go up this way. That was a easy one that we have missed. These 2 grid points will meet, right? Okay, that is for sure. Is anything that we are missing here? This won't be there, and these 2 will meet. Okay, so if this meets here, this will go this way, right? Okay, then this will have to go up. Superb. So if these 2 meets here, you have the loop segment exactly after 1 grid point, and this also will be after 1 grid point, which is not possible because there is no direction here. So these 2 cannot meet. This will be this way, this will have to be this way, this will go up, and these 2 will meet. So of course, yeah, no possibility is that these 2 cannot meet. And so whatever be the case, if these 2 meets, this will have to have a loop segment here within 3 grid points for this clue. And if these 2 doesn't meet, you still have the this grid point that will come down after 4 cells at least. So which means that you'll have a loop segment here. Superb. So that is helpful now. And if this goes up, so you have even number of you need to have even number of loop segments. So this will go up, this will come down, so these two won't meet now. This will go this way, and with that we complete this excellent puzzle. It was really a tough puzzle. I haven't seen such a tough myopia puzzle. It's really a good one. Very different kind of logics applied here. I'm not sure if I have solved with the intended solve path, but it was really a tough puzzle and a very good puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.